All right, people. Happy Cinco de Mayo. It's margarita time. I'm gonna make two cocktails. Again, as I tell you guys, or I told you guys the first time, I'm not a bartender by any stretch, but I know a little bit. I figured I'd share, have some fun, and we all learn together on some of these examples. I'm gonna make two cocktails. We're gonna do guava margarita and also watermelon. One of the things I love is to make cocktails different, do some different flavors, but also not too crazy, not with all the crazy sugar and all that stuff. So first we'll do one with Espolon Blanco. All right, people. Happy Cinco de Mayo. It's margarita time. I'm gonna make two cocktails. Again, as I tell you guys, or I told you guys the first time, I'm not a bartender by any stretch, but I know a little bit. I figured I'd share, have some fun, and we all learn together on some of these examples. I'm gonna make two cocktails. We're gonna do guava margarita and also watermelon. One of the things I love is to make cocktails different, do some different flavors, but also not too crazy, not with all the crazy sugar and all that stuff. So first we'll do one with Espolon Blanco. Tequila is one of my favorite spirits to work with because everyone has so many preconceived notions about it, right? Everyone talks about how they had their first shot of tequila and it made them want to die. So I really appreciate tequila and learning more about it as we use our 1.5 ounces here of Espolon. And we're going to use some triple sec here as well. We'll add that. But tequila is one of those things where you don't have to drink those horrible tequilas that made the hair stand up on the back of your neck. It just takes a few minutes, kind of learn a little bit about some of those brands you didn't know about. Espolon is one of those that it's really, really popular over the years because tequila and some other things that make them different as well as we go through. We got some guava nectar here as well. Really, really good stuff. Add 2 ounces of that. We already put some ice here in our cocktail shaker. My fridge just let me know it's still open, so we'll handle that. And we'll shake. All right, one of the best parts that a lot of people love about margaritas is that salted rim. Cool trick you might not have known, use a lime, get that juice on there. That's how you get your salted rim. So we're shaking our cocktail. We'll add some ice. We'll strain that out. And we've got a nice lime wheel here, and there's our guava margarita. Cheers. Number 2 is watermelon. I already blended up some watermelon, some fresh watermelon that I cubed. So we'll get into that one. We're going to use Casamigos Añejo for this one. And again, I talked about colors of tequila. So Añejo tequila is tequila that's aged. Blanco's not aged typically. That's why it's clear. So it's literally goes through all the process and then you drink it right away. Depending on what it's made from, what type of agave it's made from, where it's from, it'll have a different taste. Espolon Blanco, Espolon is a Highland tequila, so it has a floral taste, more, not quite as a bite as some other ones out there. The Añejo tequilas are aged in the barrels. Casamigos Añejo specifically is 14 months aged in the barrel. So depending on how long it's aged, what barrels it's aged in, that's the whole thing. I don't work for these brands, so I'm not going to get into the full details of it, but that's why this tequila is darker and that one's clear. Just the basics of it. And that's why they're going to have a smoother taste, because just like when you age whiskey, you kind of get all those flavors from the barrels and things that are going to add those flavor notes in there, whether it be vanilla, cinnamon, all those different things that come from the wood. We're going to use some orange liqueur. You've probably seen this out there. It's It's really, really great for these higher ends, as some people like to call them, margaritas. Instead of using simple syrup or triple sec or things like that, you'll use a Contro or Grand Marnier. Hopefully I pronounced Contro right. Some of my followers can tell me if I did or did not. But yeah, that's kind of how it adds a lot more flavor, in my opinion. It tastes great. And now we'll add our watermelon puree. We'll get this one going. We're going to salt the rim on this glass as well. Gotta love the real bartenders because they know the technique to this. Instead of trying to use brute strength, right? So make sure everything looks good in there. Everything's mixed up nice. And we'll strain that one after we put some ice in. There's our garnish. So 2 margaritas today. Here's our watermelon, higher end marg, and we have our guava regular. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna try not to enjoy both of these. I'll give the wife a chance to come back home so she can have one. But hopefully you guys learned something. If not, then hey, we're all drinking today. It's Cinco de Mayo. Remember to drink responsibly, obviously. Be safe out there and have fun.